Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, I hope you enjoy the reading. This is a general life reading for your sign. The love reading will follow afterwards. There is a timestamp down below if you want to skip ahead. Otherwise, this will be carrying you through January and a little bit into February as well, and maybe beyond as well. Now, there's quite a lot of activity going on in your sign this month. A great deal actually is unfolding. So there will be quite a few highlights for you. New moon on the 2nd of Jan will be in Capricorn. And then we have Sun conjunct Venus retrograde in Capricorn. That will be on the 9th of Jan. And then we have Mercury is going retrograde, and the last part of it will also be in Capricorn. Mercury is going retrograde on the 14th of January, and it will be going right through till the 4th of February. So it starts off in Aquarius and then it goes backwards into Capricorn. And the Mercury retrograde is going to tie in with this here void of course moon. Then we have a full moon on the 17th of January. That is in Cancer, which is at an angle to Capricorn, but it is squaring Pluto, which is in Capricorn. And that is going to be some sort of balance required between home, domestic issues, personal things, and career, the outer world, what you're aiming for, what you are, your direction, your reputation, but also your career and where you are headed in life. And just after that, on the 18th of Jan, Uranus will be going direct, and that is in Taurus, which is a fellow Earth sign. Then we also have Mars moving into Capricorn. That is on the 25th of Jan. And then we have also Venus going direct in Capricorn, and that will be trining Uranus, so there will be some unexpecteds there, and that will be on the 29th of Jan. And then finally, going into February, a beautiful, beautiful conjunction between Venus and Mars, and that will be happening in Capricorn again on the 13th of February. And then there's a beautiful full moon coming in Leo. So I feel, really this entire period you're going to have a lot of personal things to work with, but also career. There seems to be a lot of career coming in here for you. Now, let's start off then with the 10th house, which is the house of career. So this is also the house of fame, reputation, authority figures, whether you are becoming one or whether there's an authority figure in your life, or it could even be government related. It can be that. Any kind of institution comes into this as well. It can also be coming into maturity or coming into authenticity or coming into your power. This can be business related. But it's also obviously your career, but it can also be something that you may be involved in, something you're building up, something you're structuring. It's also about your legacy, what you're building up, your foundation that you're creating to take you forward or to leave behind, as it were. So now in this house, we have got the void of course moon, which is a pause in the action. And the reason why there's a pause is because there's something that you're overlooking here. This is going to tie in with the part of fortune as well. Pele is about divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So there's something in this house which is pointing you to say that there's going to be some reflection required. There's a pause in the action because there's something else coming in, or something else you've overlooked, or something you've suppressed or you've put on the back burner. And this is a heart choice. The divine passion is always about what motivates you, what is really going to get you up in the day, what does your heart resonate with. And this could be something that you've always wanted to do, or something that's deeply important to you, but you put it aside, or you couldn't pursue it, or you've suppressed it in some way. It could be something that you put aside in favor of other responsibilities that you had. And it's saying that you need to be honest with yourself. There's something that needs to come out, something that needs to be expressed, something that needs to be done. And it's really to do with your heart's true desire. So this is coming into your 10th house. We've got void of course moon here. So it's saying that when the void of course moon occurs, it's like a pause in the action. Nothing is what it seems, because the moon goes into a shadow period where you can't have the clarity and the feedback that you would normally get. The moon goes into a shadow period. Things are not what they seem. So something that you've been deeply worrying about may not actually come to pass. But it can also be that something that has occurred or is occurring in the 10th house. You may have wanted to go after a position or do something in this house, um, and the opportunity kind of got missed, or you may feel like you've missed the opportunity, or there was a mistake, or some kind of occurrence which you feel like you've missed an opportunity, or there's a failed judgment or a mistake or something like that, or just something that you missed. You weren't paying attention and you missed it. But this is saying that just to let it be, disconnect and let it be, because there's something else that you need to look at. There's something that you've overlooked here, or you've suppressed, or you're not following up on, something which is more aligned with you and your purpose and your heart. So you're going to have to go within. There's a lot of reflection required. That is one of the reasons for the void of course moon. Void of course is about pulling your energy back. There's a pause in the action. If you're trying to fix something, you can't fix it now. You must wait until this period has passed, and then you will be able to move forward on it again. But this is a time of rest, recovery, dreaming, planning. It could be something that you want to do, but that has gone on hold, and now you need to stay as you are for the moment. So stay with your normal routines, and just wait for this shift in the action. You know, it's normally about a week, this period, but it could be longer. And it kind of gives you a time to where you can plan and dream, but you pull your energy back, and don't invest your energy in anything at this time which is important to you. Don't launch anything. Don't go into big actions at this time, because I feel there's something else coming in for you. Something else is going to come in, but you have to connect to your heart self. You have to connect to your heart first and your passion. Because it's something else is coming in for you, but there's a pause period. Now, as I said, Mercury is going retrograde, kind of ties in with the void, of course. So from the 14th of Jan, it will be moving backwards into Capricorn until the 4th of Feb, and then it starts to go direct again. So that whole period is a period for everybody to be reflective, and it starts out in Aquarius, which is all about invention and the future and so on, and then it goes back into Capricorn, which is like planning. Capricorn is very much about foundations and planning and structure. So there's a kind of a going back to the drawing board kind of an energy. And so I feel you need to go back and have a look at things again and just wait for the opportune moment, but do some planning and dreaming in the meantime. Okay, so that's coming in. There will be a lot of reflection required that's coming in here as well. With the 8th house, just before we go on, we've got 5 of autumn here. So reach out to others for assistance. So you need to tap into your sacred self, your spirit team, God, the angels, whoever it is that you are connected to. And if you're not overtly connected to anything in particular, then go within. That is what Nimitona is about. It's going into your sacred space. You create a sacred space within yourself, but you can also do it in your home, or you can connect to nature, or you can connect to spiritual places, places that hold a lot of power. You can go there, whether it's a chapel or a place in nature or an historic monument, or just a place that has powerful meaning. It can be symbols. You can connect to symbols as well. Whatever it is, there's some sort of sacred space that you need to go into, and this is connected to pulling out your inner wisdom. So, and also don't forget to ask your angels or your spirit team for help. Ask the universe to assist you to come to some decision or to pull out what it is that you need to at this time. It also says poor timing for a career change, which I feel is the case here. You may feel that you've either missed an opportunity to change something, or you wanted to go after something, but something has occurred here, and it's saying that it's poor timing. So this is not good timing to make a big change. And often with Mercury retrograde, if you do something or you try to change something, it goes awry, and that can happen with the void of course moon. You may just do something, and then you've got to change again shortly afterwards, or you go after something, and then your heart choice, the thing you really want most in the world, comes afterwards, and now you've got to change again. So it's just saying rather stay as you are for the while until you get the go-ahead to move forward. So it can also be feeling challenged by money issues, which is coming in with the 8th house as well. So now with the, that's why I say I feel just wait wait, because something is going to come in, but it's got to come from your inner reflection as well, and also tapping into what is your heart's true desire. Eighth house is the house of union. This is how joining together forces. This can be in a relationship, a love relationship, or it can be in a business partnership. So it's also about that, but it also is also about endings and beginnings. So something could be ending here, but there's a pause period, and then something new is beginning. It could also be a cycle shift. You could be entering a new cycle, but you're just in that transitionary period between. With the eighth house, it can also be about sexuality. So if this is to do with a partner, it can be to do with that. But the union is normally the nuts and bolts of how that union is going to fit together. So it's the emotional and material resources, and that's why it comes into the eighth house, which is also your money house. This is big money. This is to do with like investments, insurances, tax, accounting, banking, any kind of investment. It can also be about legacies and also to do with inheritances, so that may be appropriate at this time as well. But it could also be your karmic inheritance in some way. This can also be about handling other people's resources. That may be a profession for you. There is also the aspect of something passing away and something starting. Now, this can be a physical death, but it's normally to do with the death of some structure, or like an ego death, or some aspect of your life that's falling away because there's going to be growth in a new direction, or it could be a regeneration or a renewal. So this could be you coming home to this heart desire which you've kind of suppressed or you haven't followed up on in your life. It could be the regeneration and renewal of that, or it could be a partnership or a relationship. But it can also be the phoenix rising from the ashes. That can also be with the eighth house. Now, I feel it could also be to do with the monetary situation. You may just be waiting on something, or you are working very hard at something, but I do feel that this is also about psychic interpretation, the eighth house. So it could be that you need to connect in some way to your sacred self, or to the divine, or to a sacred place, or symbols. And this is about growth in that regard, but it is also going within to get guidance. And so that's coming in because there is a very special thing coming in for you. You've got the Yod destiny here. Now, this is saying that you have some sort of special purpose or path which you're needing to follow. And you may need to let go of certain things in order to go after this. Now, this may not be something that everybody else is on board with around you. This is normally a very personalized thing. It's a very specific path. You can also be the black sheep of the family in some cases, or you could just be marching to your own drummer. So you may be separate from others. You may be going in a different direction. This is a very personalized journey. It's about going within to your inner GPS, listening to your own inner guidance, because it's going to lead you in the direction that you need to go in, step by step. You may not see the end result. You may not even see the path, but you listen to your inner GPS, listen to your guidance, and you will be able to follow this. And each step will be revealed to you as you go along. But it is about special purpose. It's about destiny. It's about coming into your own. It could be a very sacred journey that you are going on. It could also be like a quest, a spiritual quest. It could even be a spiritual journey, and you've got the ninth house here. So it could be literally a travel related thing, like a spiritual quest, or visiting an ashram, or going somewhere, or doing something which is very sacred and very personalized for you, and something that you really are longing to do, or you would have always wanted to do. It could be connected to that, and you're going to uncover things. You're going to learn things on this journey, whether, as I say, whether this is a physical journey or whether it's a very personalized internal journey. Take it as it resonates for you. So this is it's not going to be easy. This has got a few frustrations, and there could be a bit of chaos while this transition is occurring, because you're having a cycle change. There could be a bit of turbulence going on. You could be letting go of some things, going into other things, shifting and changing. So there could be a bit of chaos and turbulence. But in this, you listen to your inner GPS, listen to your inner guidance, and you will find your way. It's also about you may be working in secret, or you may be working alone, quietly on something. It's a very inventive energy as well. It could be very constructive in that regard. It could be very personalized and sacred, as I said, something very unique and special to you, which you are busy doing at this time. If it's a partner related or a relationship related, it could be that this is a very sacred and special journey that you are on with this person, or in this relationship or partnership. So that all ties in with the eighth house. which could be very much about the coming together in a special union, but it's a sacred journey that you're on. So now, related to all of that, we do have the North Node coming in here, which is all about life, your purpose, which is connected to the Yod. So this is about your purpose, your destiny, your fate. And then we've also got your Manya golden opportunity. Again, this is something, it's fated, something very important. It's coming straight for you. It's coming in on the tide. It's going to bring you incredible happiness. She looks incredibly happy. And it's a golden opportunity. But I feel you've got to go through this reflective period and this getting in touch with your sacred self and listening and learning and following the signs, okay? Following the signs and the steps and how you are being guided, because then you're going to see this. This opportunity is coming straight for you. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So I feel once you've got through this period, and it may even be that you need to ask for help or to receive guidance at this time, then you're going to get this opportunity coming to you. Now, this is saying that when this opportunity comes, now I feel you're going to know it. When you see it coming towards you, you're going to know it's coming for you. Don't be afraid. Don't fear, which can come up with the 8th house. Don't fear this change, all right? This is destiny. This is fate coming straight for you. It may be something that you've kind of avoided, something that you didn't take up or didn't go for whatever reason, which is why you've got divine passion here. So this is something coming straight for you. It's uniquely for you. And it's saying that all your skills, all your talents, your abilities, or whoever it is, whatever it is that makes up you, your authentic self, everything that makes up you is going to accompany you into this experience. So dive in. Don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Just go for it, whatever it is that's coming in for you once this period of reflection has passed. Because this is going to open a lot of doors for you. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness, success, whatever is appropriate for you. So don't hesitate or procrastinate, but if you do, then the opportunity will pass you and go on elsewhere to someone else, and then you'll have to wait for the next one to come in on the tide. But it's important that you do this because with the North Node, this is about faith. This is about destiny. It's also connecting to your soul tribe, or it could be to a soul person, a soul mate coming in, because you've got the 8th house. You've got destiny and fortune and fate written all over this reading, okay? So this is something very unique, very special for you. North Node is a big door swinging open for you. You may have been knocking at that door for a while, or it may happen abruptly. This can happen with North Node. It can literally be one day to the next. It can cause quite a bit of turbulence, which is what I said, because you're literally changing direction. You're going from one place that you were headed in, thinking it's the right thing, and then now you may be going in a completely different direction. This can be a 180-degree turn. So, but it's a big door swinging open. It's something meant for you, something very important. This is your life's purpose, or a part of your life's purpose. You may not see the big picture, as I said, but something is opening up for you. You need to follow it. And it's also very much about connecting to others. Now, whether this is a soulmate or a soul people or soul tribe coming in, whether they only come in for a short time or a longer period, you have a contract with them. They're coming in to support you, and you are going to support them. It's a mutual contract. And they're going to help you in some way. So, and you will help them, obviously. It's a mutual thing. But you're going to feel deeply comfortable or very connected to these people, almost bonded. And whether you're collaborating or they're just coming in to assist you with certain things, it could be something really simple, But it's very much about the future. It's about moving forward in life. It's about getting on mission or going on path, or however you want to look at it. And it's divinely directed. It's also positive karma. This is positive karma that you've built up over many lifetimes. Now that door is swinging open for you. Right place, right time. So wait for that timing. As I said, it's a golden opportunity. With the void, of course, moon, there's a pause period, and it may tie in with the Mercury retrograde, as I said. So take it as it resonates. But this is a time for planning and dreaming and opening yourself up to this opportunity that's coming in for you. Now, we've got finally the 9th house. Now, the 9th house could be related to travel, international travel or long-distance travel, but it can also be an internal journey. It's got this wonderful exploratory adventure aspect to it. So it could be a physical thing. It could be a spiritual quest that you're going on, or a yoga retreat, or some kind of sailing around the world, or journalism, or some kind of pilgrimage, something like that could be coming in. So everything to do with that, it's seeking the truth in some way. So whether this is you are changing your where you're living, because with the 10th house is about your career and your outer self and what you're aiming for, and higher figures and figures of authority and all that. But the opposite is your 4th house, and that is your house of home. And there will be this balance at the full moon on the 17th of Jan between Cancer and Pluto. Cancer, full moon in Cancer, which is about the home, personal issues, domestic things. And then Pluto is going to be at an angle sitting in Capricorn, and this is all about Capricorn rules the 10th house, which is the house of career, fame, reputation, outer self, authority figures, and so on. And that's 17th of Jan. So I feel there's going to be this issue coming up. You may have to make a decision about where you're living, or where you're going, or what you're going to do, or the spiritual quest, or whatever it is. You may have to make a decision, but there is some thinking and planning to do in the meantime. Okay, so the 9th house is that seeking energy. It could also be to do using your intuition. It could also be to do with the law or legal matters. You could also be studying, because this could be to do with higher education or adult education. It seems to me that there is some studying required, whether you're entering a phase of study, like you're only just going to university, or whether you're embarking on some other research or some other studying to do with something else that you have always wanted to do or you would like to do. There's some aspect of that coming in. It can also be learning from foreign things or foreign people, foreign cultures. It can also be related to import or export from a business point of view. It could also be connecting to others online or learning things online with, that's internationally based. It can also be to do with religion, philosophy, or belief systems of all kinds. You could be having a massive change in that regard at this time. A lot of people are going through that now. You could really have a crisis of faith with this 9th house. But I feel what it is that you are connecting in some way to some aspect that you've overlooked or you suppressed or you just haven't focused on in your life. Okay, it could be an inherent talent or something like that. There is a risk involved here. It can also be to do with sort of connecting to faith. Or wisdom of some sort, and the gathering of that, all of that comes in. It could also be studying law if that is a situation for you. But with the part of fortune, this is always about connecting to some aspect of yourself which has been overlooked. It's like your pot of gold, and there's a trigger that sets this off. So somewhere in here there's going to be a trigger, what I've already discussed, and this is going to stir this up. So you could be connecting to a talent or a skill or something that's inherent in you, or you could be accessing some aspect of yourself which is going to bring you recognition or rewards or gifts, something that is going to drop in your lap or is going to push you into the spotlight in some way. And that's also to do with 10th house. 10th house is fame, reputation, a change of public status, how people see you in the world, some sort of shift from a status point of view. But something is going to come in, and something is increasing, and it's usually to do with an upwelling of your notoriety or your skills, your talents, or some good fortune. Madam Fortune is smiling on you with this, but it's also finding your pot of gold and then monetizing it or harnessing that talent or that whatever it is that comes to light during this period. All right, so very, very busy, very again, it's about fate and destiny all coming in with this. When this occurs, there's going to be a lot happening. There's going to be a lot shifting. Green Taurus, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So once you've accepted your quest, or you've accepted what it is that you need to do, there are going to be shifts and changes. You may have to change your home, or you may have to travel, or you may have to do some soul searching in some way. And then there's going to be aspects which you need to delegate. And this is because you need to plan time in for yourself to do this planning, dreaming, resting, or journeying. You're going to need to plan that in. And so aspects of your home life or other aspects of your life will need to be sorted out, and you're going to need help. So delegate to others who can assist you at this time. Or it could be to do with work-related matters, or domestic matters. So like if you're going on a trip, what is happening with your home, and so on. You know, there's various ways that this come in, but you may need people to assist you, or you may have to get services in to assist you. Whatever it is you need to do, start delegating so that you can plan time in for yourself to make good decisions. And this is important. You need to sit and meditate and go within and make good decisions about what it is you're doing, or you may just need help to plan this and get this off the ground. Lastly, bottom of the Fairy Tarot is Princess of Autumn. So studying or gathering knowledge is coming in very strongly with this. Now, it says here, studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. Needing a little push to get going. So the little push could be this trigger or the stirring up of something, or it could be this going within to reflect, and then the answer comes to you. It could be a big change that suddenly abruptly comes for you with the North Node. So one door shuts and the other door opens. So something coming in, but it could also be, it's going to require planning. There's going to be a little bit of research or learning maybe coming in for you, but it's good news, whatever it is. And don't be afraid to take this opportunity when it comes in for you, because you've got destiny and fate written all over here. So I wish you well, and if you want to stay on for the love reading, please do. Otherwise, please take care and have a wonderful period going forward now, and I will see you next time. Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel for your love reading. This will be for you and your person, your special someone, your significant other. Whether you are just coming into contact with this person or just starting out, or whether you've been together for some time, you just take it as needed for your situation in particular. Okay, so I've already shuffled and laid out the cards. Let's have a look and see what we've got for you. Now, okay, so the central situation seems to be that, okay, there seems to be, it says here, a new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than to take, So this has, a new moon in Virgo has a number of meanings. It's like a clean slate. There's some sort of new beginning going on there, but I feel it's more to do with a kind of a decluttering or a releasing of things. Because the Virgo energy is very critical, analyzing energy. It's a very good energy for sifting and sorting or weighing something up. Okay, so it's going to, that energy is definitely coming in. We've got efficiency coming in here. So it seems to me that there seems to be a little bit of decluttering or some kind of letting go or releasing that is required here. And the Virgo energy sometimes can be directed towards yourself or yourselves, and then that's where the criticism and the nitpicking comes in, or it could be directed to another, or it could be over-analyzing of a particular situation. I feel the over-analyzing is coming in about the timing of things, all right? So because you have got trust the universe here, so I'm thinking that you may be fretting, or there may be anxiousness about timing of something, or whether something is going to move ahead in a relationship, or whatever the situation may be. And really it's saying that you actually need to focus on what you can do for others, as opposed to you know, concerning about how you're going to move forward, particularly at this time. Rather put your attention elsewhere into helping others, and it just gets you out of your own way. But it also is about the sifting and the sorting, and decluttering and letting go of things, and also weighing things up, what is needed in your life and what is not. Now this could be related to external things coming in. There could be a profession change coming in here, because you've got full moon in Capricorn. There could be some sort of shift or change from a professional point of view for one or either of your people, you or yourself, or it could be something, you know, something to do with a some sort of choice or change that is occurring, and therefore some sort of letting go of is required, but it's the timing of it is not up to you. Okay, so in the meantime, cut away what doesn't serve you, release what doesn't serve you, be discerning about your energy and where you're putting it, and what you're carrying with you into the future and into any opportunities that are coming, whether it's with a person or however your lives are affected at this time. Now we've also got Uranus coming in here. Now Uranus is always about the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. So something is going to come in to shift or change your situation with your person, or it could be bringing your person in. This could be bringing your person in, or they're going to suddenly move forward within this relationship. Whether that you've been with them for some time or it's a new relationship, there's some sort of shift or change which is going to escalate things in some way. But it's always unexpected with Uranus. It could also be that some major shift or change is coming in, and it's really going to sweep the decks. It's really going to change a lot. It may have already come in and now you're dealing with what needs to happen, or it could be that when you do this releasing and lifting and letting go of things, that something gets triggered, because now you're creating space. Once you let go of emotions or baggage or physical things or things that you don't need anymore in your life, and this could even be attitudes and beliefs, then you create space for new things. Or it could be that a bolt of lightning, literally, that is Uranus, comes in and changes everything. So it's unexpected. It can also be to do with a surprise of some sort. Maybe your person is going to surprise you, or you're going to meet this person because it's in a surprising situation. Or it could be that something occurs that's going to come in to affect your relationship with your person, and it's going to change the way you are currently conducting your relationship, or the direction that you are moving in. Some sort of breakthrough. It's also about the future. It's getting glimpses of the future. It could be a very innovative thing that comes in, something very exciting, new, untried, a new path, something like that, something that hasn't been done before, you haven't tried before, you haven't thought about that. It could also be freedom of some sort. Maybe you're changing things up either within the relationship, or there's some other change coming in which is now going to give you more freedom. It could be where you're living, or your professions, or something to do with that is coming in. We've also got here distant dream. This is the divine door. It says here, the distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. So this is about dreams. This is also about, as I said, decluttering your mind and your space, releasing something, releasing either shackles or an attitude or a belief, or it could be that you're in your own way from a timing point of view, for something to do with the relationship. Releasing that and focusing on something that is important to you, or to you and your person. But it's either travel related, or it's to do with a dream, or it's to do with some sort of perhaps it's a relocation, and it could be to do with job, or it could be to do with actually just physically moving home. But some sort of distant dream, some sort of something that has kind of been there, but you haven't really, it hasn't manifested, or you feel you're just not sure when it's going to manifest, and bam, suddenly it comes in. But there is certainly there's certainly some releasing or letting go that needs to happen, and then put your focus on other things, doing things for other people, to get out of your own way, so that you can move forward with whatever is occurring here. It seems to me that this is you and this is your person, but it may be the qualities are interchangeable. But as I'm seeing it, it could be that you are the one that's looking at this distant dream, or have a distant dream of some sort, because the Sagittarian energy is very much about that. It's about the big picture, it's expansion, it's going on an adventure, whether this is purely internal or within the relationship, or a physical adventure as in travel. It could be that, but something is some sort of opportunity, breakthrough, luck. It can also be a rescue or a relief from something. But Sagittarius is a very expansive energy. It's a big picture energy. It's kind of a happy-go-lucky kind of energy. So you may be in this frame. You may want to take a risk at this time, because the Sagittarian energy can come in like that. But I do feel it's also about, being enthusiastic about a path that may be opening up for you at this time. It could be a path that you didn't think about, or something has come in all of a sudden. It could be a person coming into your relationship. Suddenly you have a new person coming in, or this person may be like a dream come true. And it could also be, that you need to be enthusiastic and just go for it, whatever it is. With the Sagittarian energy, very adventurous, very go forwards, very social energy as well. So you could be looking at it from all of those points of view. Your divine door here is this one. It says, forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. So this is about a new start, a new dawn, a new beginning of some sort, which is the new moon energy. It's almost like something you're harvesting something. You've been through something, and now you've also got full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So it feels to me like you're getting to the end of a cycle, or you're nearing the completion of something, or you've now reached a point where you can let go of a whole lot of things from the past, forgive and forget, and that's going to bring in a breakthrough or some sort of luck or a new direction or a change of circumstance. It could be a distant dream that's manifesting, but it could also come in very quickly with Uranus. All right, so very quick shift of changing, something coming in, but you have to let go of some things as well in the interim to make it an efficient shift. You want to make it efficient. You want to be moving forward untethered and uncomplicated, and with not dragging baggage or having too many things dragging you back, or inhibitions. Move forward with courage and with enthusiasm, and just go for it. Now your person has got Mercury North Node. So now this is a very progressive energy. This is a fate, destiny energy. You may be seeing your person as this, or they may be looking at the relationship as part of their fate and part of their destiny now. Or they could be following something that has occurred for them personally. So whether this is professional, they could be wanting to, they've introduced a change into the relationship. It could be a change of direction for the relationship, and it's going to take you both in a different direction. Or they may be pursuing their North Node, which is their North Star, their purpose, their mission. There could be something coming in for them which is going to change a lot of things. North Node really can be sweeping changes, complete change of direction. Again, it's got the travel feel to it, or a change of direction. There's a compass and a map in the background. So it looks like new territory, new terrain, or a new direction, or a new path coming in. Just apply it to your situation, but certainly that is what is occurring for them. This is fated, it's part of their destiny, and this could obviously be connected to the relationship or to you, or an opportunity is opening up for them, and they are introducing it now into the relationship, and you are now weighing it up and getting ready to to move forward in some way. They're also doing a lot of thinking with Mercury. This is communication, but it's also listening, Mercury, but it's a very communicative card. So expression, it's about written things, it's about verbal communication. It can also be contracts and documents. So they may be getting an opportunity now to travel, or to move, or to do something new in their life, a new path, or a new direction, or a new business, or whatever it may be. Something is coming in for them, and there may be research required. So they're thinking about this, they're talking about this, they may be talking to you, they may be talking to others, but there's discussion that is required, and maybe this person wants to talk to you about this, or they may want to express a desire to you in connection with this relationship. So it's something they need to express, or they want to express. They're thinking about it, and it could be to do very much with actually verbalizing, or introducing an idea, or bringing something into the relationship, a new direction, which is going to bring in freedom. With the Sagittarian energy for you, you could be desiring freedom, or you may be wanting more freedom, or you may be looking forward to changing your routine up and going on a new path. I feel that they will be on board. Whoever is bringing this in, I think it's a mutual energy. There's enthusiasm that's coming in, new direction, new path, some sort of opportunity, and I feel they want to talk about it. So be open to that. Forgive and forget the past, whatever has held you back. Be open to discussion. It could also be to do with a short journey as well. You may also want to be traveling. Travel may come in, but it could also be to do with a short journey, or contracts and documents, something to do with that. Something is coming in that's fated and destined for them, and they want to talk about it, definitely. Their divine door, palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny, the palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. And it says, listen to the notes of intuition. So this is about following their destiny, following their path in life, their North Node, which is a big door swinging open. This can be positive karma. This can be meeting soul family or soul mate, which could be you, or they're on a soul path. And it's about listening to intuition, and to follow how they're being guided. Listening is, Mercury is about listening, but it's also about speaking, discussion, exchanging ideas, talking things through. and body language. All of that comes in with Mercury, but certainly, as I said, fate and destiny is coming in here to this situation. I feel clarity is coming in as well. With this Mercury card, there's clarity coming in. So this could be, as I said, collaboration or discussing things or sorting things out or just getting information. Uranus can also be about leaps of consciousness, which comes into the love situation. So this could be a leap of consciousness or a realization settles on the relationship. Something comes down into your awareness. So all of those things, and then it needs to be talked about or acted upon, which is the Sagittarius energy. We've also got Mars energy coming in, which is action, moving forward, ideas, initiating. It can be a very forceful energy, very aggressive energy, but I feel this is more about action. This is about going after something or going after your person or going after this relationship or an opportunity or whatever is coming in. Desire. It can be sexuality. It can be passion. It's a very strong, very courageous energy. It's also about excitement, getting excited about something, and the willpower to achieve it. It can be about sex drive as well, so there could be a lot of passion coming in. This could be a very passionate relationship that suddenly arrives in your life, or it could be the regeneration and renewal of that if you're in a steady relationship. So, but there's Mars action coming in. Something is coming in. Now, Mars is moving into Capricorn on the 25th of Jan. And then Mars and Venus are slowly moving together for a most beautiful conjunction in February on the 13th of Feb. So, beautiful energy, wonderful connection there. They don't get together very often. So, beautiful energy. It's falling on the Valentine's weekend. And then just after that will be a full moon in Leo, which is romance and flirting and love and all of that. So I feel that you're going to be, there's some sort of coming together here or some sort of action that is going to be taken. But this is excitement. This is, full steam ahead energy. We've also got full moon in Capricorn here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So that's why I say I feel releasing, letting go of things that don't serve you or your relationship anymore. The end of a tough cycle. But it's also, it may mean a profession change somewhere coming in here or some sort of shift or cycle change. It can also be about getting a plan together. So when this opportunity or this idea is presented or whatever comes in or this action takes place, then get a plan together, have structure in place to take full advantage of the Capricorn energy, which is about planning, all right, and about having a strategy to move forward. But it's also saying that, you're coming to the end of a difficult patch. There's also about timing. Timing does also come into this. You could be fretting about timing. And then it says here the divine door. That is the divine door, and it says, trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. This is the nitpicking and over-analyzing. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. And it says, have faith and breathe. Okay, so trust the universe. Don't worry about timing. Get out of your own way. Do other things for other people. Let go of things that don't serve you anymore. And move forward with whatever opportunity or new relationship or whatever is occurring in your situation. When it presents itself, move forward, because you've got a lot of passion and energy and excitement coming in here. But it's a timing thing, and the universe is in control of that. Okay, Capricorn, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe. And I will see you next time.